Hi, we're in Japan and we're about to go thrifting and vintage shopping, and maybe we'll find some coffee or something too. All I know is it's gonna be fun. So without any further ado, let's hit our first spot. Jam, baby. And this is a good time to note that a lot of the vintage stores, maybe most of them that I've seen in Japan, are imported items. And oftentimes it's stuff that you can just find at the thrift store in the US, but marked up like 5 times. So we'll see. I bet it's cute no matter what. Dude, this is cool. Vintage, made in Michigan, like 150 bucks. Ooh. Cool stuff, not really for me. So let's go to the next spot. I was wondering why it smelled so good. There's an Aesop store right next door. You know what that means. Free hand stuff. Took too much. Want some? There you go. We just happened to book an Airbnb kind of right in like the vintage center of Hiroshima. I wasn't aware of that. All I'm literally doing is just walking down the street and popping into spots. I had a whole plan. I had a bunch of places picked out, but they're kind of just appearing before my eyes. Next stop. Like 60 bucks, 55 bucks. Again, not really for me. It's funny, there's like a Gap button-up shirt in there that they had for like $75. And I get it, you know, that's like an imported good for them, whereas it's easy to come by where I come from. So what I'm really looking for, and I've talked about this so many times on my channel, I'm so sorry for being a broken record, is something called a recycle shop, which is basically an actual thrift store. And they're usually little hole-in-the-wall spots run by sometimes a cute little elderly couple. And that's where you find the real treasure. I thought that place was going to be all baby stuff, but it actually has so much handmade, cute stuff from Japanese artists. I splurged, but now we're at the next place. Also, I know my lips are dry and questionable, okay? I've been ravaged by the winds of Japan. Sorry. This looks very hype beastie, so let's see. That shirt is so cool. I've always wanted some issumiyaki. I told myself this trip, if I find it, I'm gonna get it. Especially because last time I was in Japan 2 years ago, I told myself I'm gonna get the stuff that I really love. It's worth it for me. And then I didn't. I chickened out. So I said, this trip, for once in my life, it's time to splurge. For some people, that might mean a nice dinner, a new car. For me, it's intricately crinkled fabric clothing. They got a burger club here. Me. Okay, I'm stalling. I've got the money. Let's go spend it. Wait, I'm actually not stalling anymore. I just walked by an antique store. Let's go in. guys, I just had the cutest interaction. I went into that antique shop and the family that owned it was like an elderly couple. And I think their kids and like a in-law were just sitting there eating lunch. And I was like, oh no, like, is it okay if I come in? And they're like, come in, come in. And I'm like, are you just being polite? I don't know. I go in and I start looking around and the owner comes up, starts just standing next to me and kind of pointing stuff out and describing it in Japanese. I don't understand what she's saying, but I get the gist. So I pick some stuff out and I hand it to her and she says, hold on a minute, and goes in the back and she's gone for a while and I'm just like standing there awkwardly with her whole family. Their food is uneaten on the table and I feel terrible. And she comes out and she has tea and a cookie for me and she wants me to sit down where they were eating already, and I'm like, I can keep eating. I don't want to intrude. Thank you. So then I sit down and I'm sipping tea and they're all just standing around me like, I'm assuming talking about me, pointing at my buns and saying they're cute, pointing at my jacket saying it's cool. And I'm just like, thanks guys. I was just surrounded by a little family of love in an antique shop in Hiroshima. And then I went and bought my cool Isimiaki shirt. So it's a great day so far. Let's get some coffee. On a bus. We're gonna hit another second street, and apparently this one is super, which I'm guessing means it's big, which we do like. I see it, and it's huge. Also, Mega Don Quixote. Why would you need a Don Quixote to be any bigger than they already are? My clam senses are tingling. Okay, my clown senses are tingling too. What? Okay. I could make a whole video about just this place. Skip Mega Don Quixote, come to Super 2nd Street, and all your dreams will come true. I've been loving wearing these like kilt skirt pins as jewelry. And this is an Acne Studios one. It's like $7. Okay. Love these. Just the most beautiful pottery you've ever seen. So much of it. We had a bit of a scary moment. All of a sudden my phone was at 10% and I was like, no worries, I have a portable charger. Plug-in portable charger. It's dead. Definitely charged it. So I went to the cashier and I was like, iPhone charger? Do you have one? And they thought I was asking if they sold them here. And they're like, got you. Took me over to the part of the store where the miscellaneous wires were. And I was like, okay. So I found the cord I need. And then I found a portable charger that happened to be full of juice. Am I walking around with a cord and a charger that I have not bought and using them to charge my phone? Yes, please don't tell anyone. I'm gonna put him back, okay? I've seen so much Tom and Jerry stuff during this entire trip. Also, Snoopy is still king, I would say. They play this same announcement literally every 15 seconds. They'll play 15 seconds of a song, and then they're like, oh, it's time to tell them again. I'm gonna count. It was literally 15 seconds. These are sexy. P.S. The Chelsea boot silhouette and the UGG, specifically the platform UGG, are everywhere. real military jacket that somebody then added new buttons to and added these things to. A little handmade in Japan tag. Only 1,300 yen, which is like less than $10. Then it's 30% off of that. I think probably because people think it's like ratty, but it's really nice. Also, if I hear this advertisement one more time, someone's gonna get hurt. And that person is me. It's giving Hercules in the best way. I have the G-Dragon Nikes. They're like a size too big. Oh, they're so cool though. Hi, Kappa. They have stationery. I need to get out of here though. I've been in here for like 4 hours. So I'm gonna sort and we'll talk about what I got soon. I'm so glad I get to escape this noise. It feels like almost like they don't want people to shop in here. Like they're trying to make it an adversarial experience. And fine, I'll leave, fine. Gentlemen, good evening. Red cheeks. It's so hot. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. These are cool. Look at that little flat toe. Orbs. I've got Elmo pelt all over me. Okay, be honest. What do we think? Okay.
Pretty cool.
This little bag's cute. Little quilted guy with a cinch top and a little tie shoulder. But I'm so sorry. I also just don't think I need it, you know? ball, floating ball. That's a tree, that's a tree. Totoro, I'm coming for you. Oh my Let's go. Whoa. Get the jiggle physics, please. Thank you. So last time we were in Japan, we went to one of these secondhand stores that has nobody working, and it's just kind of the honor system that you pay. And I posted a short form video about it when I went. Ooh, that's cool. And the majority of the comments were like, that would never fly in my country. That would never work here. True, probably. It's cool. Stuff's so expensive here though. Jeez. Button up? Like 32 bucks. Cute. I mean, I think I like this little crochet bag the most. And it's handmade. Can you buy these? These are sick. Sweet. Sweet. I feel like it can be purchased. Oh, they're Are they 200 yen? I want one of these. As we were picking out our artwork, people came out of the back who are apparently the staff. We didn't know that there were staff. And they helped us. And they even packaged it up real nice for us. And everything. It was only 100 yen for 2. Lucky us. See you later. See you later. Love you. Bye. We got free.
The champ is here. Thank you.
What even is that?
Cool guy. Oh, he looks like one of those reeds of grass.
Yeah.
Exactly like it. But get you back, buddy. Hold on.
Whew. The whole thing just like that. Another day, another 2nd Street. Yes. Hot. Wow, this is such a pretty little jewelry box. Wait, I actually love this. Like I need another jewelry box. Always gotta look at the bottom. You never know what you're gonna find. We're looking for 2 things specifically at this point. One, a souvenir for Gus's mom because she helped us watch Kashi, so we want to get her something really special. Perhaps a Givenchy plate. And we're looking for the flat sake cups, like the ones that look more like saucers. Let's see. What have I found? Oh my gosh. There's more. So I did a really bad job of filming at 2nd Street, but we found another 24-hour thrift store. And you can't even wear your shoes. Let's see if the prices are as crazy as they were at the other place. Yeah, they are kind of expensive. Sheesh.
That's pretty sweet.
Dude, it fits you like a glove. Green, 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 green,
I'm
green.
green guy.
Green guy Gus.
That's special.
Wow. All right. How much they want for that? White. More than I'm willing to spend. And by 10,000, I mean 1,000. Oops. Oh, we don't know what's upstairs. But we're gonna look. Show the folks what you got.
We got Empire Sporting Goods, made by New York Union. Green skateboard jacket.
And I've got the money to buy it. You hear that, camera?
Thank you, Kathleen
Right
Illustrated.
here. Kathleen Illustrated.
Got a blue.
You got money.
Sweet.
Let's go. Bye.
Thank you.
God. I'm on diet. Oh. Any goodies?
This is cool.
was our last day and we didn't have any plans, and I was just kind of idly scrolling that morning, and somehow I stumbled across this Salvation Army thrift store that was only open the day that we were there, but we had to sprint to catch a bus to get there in time because it was only open until 11 and it was like 9. So we got there and oh my gosh, it was a treasure trove. Probably one of my favorite thrift store secondhand experiences I had in Japan. We had to run to catch that bus, but it was so worth it.